Hello everybody and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Where we last left off, we were making biscuits and eggs with Stella at her house. Nothing going on there. Definitely not. If you are enjoying Scarlet Hollow, please leave a like. If you are enjoying it, comment what you want to see more of. More like different content on the channel, and subscribe if you're coming back, or if you just really like the content that I have. But in the meantime, I guess we should get back into the story. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. I personally prefer that you came along. My Stella could use better company than, like, yourself in her life. When I talked to Tabitha this morning, it sounded like they'll still be digging all week. Anyways, that's it. Man, just not be like, yeah, same. I enjoyed spending time with you as well. Just straight to, when I talked to Tab this morning, alright, just change the subject, me. This guy. Would that just ruin the moment? I feel like that would just ruin the moment. I'm just gonna remain silent. Either reluctant or unwilling to discuss the aftermath of last night. Yeah, I totally feel you. We've gotta stick to the here and the now, if we're gonna get to the bottom of this mystery. Are you pumped to go ghost hunting tonight? Whatever happens, I hope it's scary. I'm craving that adrenaline rush. After everything we've been through, I'm pretty nervous. Why would that? Anyway, I'd rather we just didn't do it. I didn't sign up for any of this. I did sign up for this, actually. So I'm extremely pumped. Excellent. Me too. If there's a ghost, I hope it tries to communicate with us instead of scare us. I want to know what it's like to be dead, or if there are more ghosts out there. And hey, if this is anything like any other ghost hunt I've ever been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. Unless you count Tommy Knockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. Well, if y'all are excited, count me in on the enthusiasm. How's the squishy coming along? Messy, but good, I think. Stella reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now, I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. She has Gretchen slippers? Hold on. She has Gretchen slippers. I didn't notice that last video. I noticed the portrait of Gretchen. I didn't know. Don't worry. I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know that might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for the final steps. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Actually, can I have an egg too? Of course, the more the merrier. Hope you like it over easy. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. No way, is that a glass stovetop? Man, she got the whole. This is a nice kitchen setup, actually. There's a lot of counter space. I mean, she got a cabinet up there and a spice rack. So why are these spices just over here? She has a whole spice. I mean, it's a full spice rack. But why aren't the spices next to the spices? That's a little. That's a little concerning. Not concerning, but odd. That's the word. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. I'm surprised to hear her say it, but it's true. It's so nice to finally see her have a... Huh? Gretchen, what? It's so nice to finally see her have a collar again. So, not many people get that I can talk to animals. Is there anything you'd like to ask Gretchen? Stella stops what she's doing for a moment to reflect on your offer. No, isn't that a most fascinating prospect? What would I even have to say? And what about? About what? You know, that's an extremely generous offer, but I don't know if I want to pass my relationship with my dog through a translator. It's definitely not that I don't trust you. We've only known each other a few days. And you already mean a lot to me. It's just, I almost wonder if diving into this too deeply would permanently change my relationship with her. If the week ends and you go home, and I've grown too reliant on your powers, what if things don't go back to normal with her? I definitely want to hear her input on current events. I just don't know if I want to rewrite everything else. I must admit that after hearing her thoughts, I very much feel the same way. I can't imagine permanently changing something so fundamental to my relationship with my dear Stella. I know that probably wild coming from your resident supernatural hunting friend, but Gretchen owns a special place in my heart. And you in mine, Stella. Explore Tabitha? Explore, do you think you'll always live here? I mean, I know she's comfortable with, like, talking about her parents. Let's explore Tabitha. I'm sorry Tabitha was kind of a jerk to you. Yeah. I mean, she's probably like that with everyone, but still, I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. She's distant, sure, but and kind of terse, whatever that means. But I think that's just her way of joshing with me. Like the whole band from the mind thing. She's so funny. I know you think it's funny, but I'm not so sure. I don't know. What exactly is your history with my cousin? Okay, I guess I can spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated? Whoa. What? It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything, honestly. That's a lot closer to you. Whoa. I mean, she's the one shooting her shot, I guess. What? Do you still have feelings for her? So, you played for left field then? What? we're just gonna we're just gonna we're just gonna ignore the whole her clearly being like, yeah, you're my type. Why are we ignoring this? Do you still have feelings for her? In case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Yeah, stupid. I can see it. Why can't you? Interesting. Interested in someone else? If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. I mean... Wait, are you talking about me? What if it isn't me? What if it actually isn't the case? What if... Cough, cough. Wait, are you talking about me? Maybe. Why'd you do split? I wish I knew. It kind of just stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance to hang out anymore. Wish we could have stayed friends, like actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Anika was at school already, Reese was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. It was, well, it's ancient history. Can't change the past. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town. But I wish it was... I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store, too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. So, we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we can just sneak in. Nothing was still stand in the way of us in friendship. Are you sure he's real? Don't follow up? What's he like? I'm not sure. I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you like him, though. Leave it at that. Do you ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger. What with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago. Kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to their parties, but now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. What happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. I would say that as a question. I don't know. I feel like that's just like I'd be asking it, and so they would say. I feel like, is that manipulative? Sorry I brought it up. Let's talk about something else. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me, and I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. Man, she's really pushing hints. How is the food coming? A timer goes off, and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delicate biscuits. Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. Oh, hold up. Yes, dude. That looks like a perfect combination. And we get a different angle of the kitchen? This is crazy. But like, oh my god. This food actually looks kind of good. Biscuits with the eggs. And with that, breakfast is served. If the two of you wouldn't mind saving me a couple scraps, that meal smells absolutely delectable. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, alright. Still not as good as the diners, but if you could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start digging, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. If they're even still doing it after last night. I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Gretchen scoffs at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Mayor, my rear end? I certainly never voted for him. Why is meeting the mayor such an exciting event for you? How charming can he be? You'll see. Let's finish up and head over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Biscuits? I can't believe Stella's bringing the good stuff for that lowlife. No need to let Stella know. She doesn't want to know. She doesn't want to know. So we won't tell her what Gretchen says. We'll tell her what other animals say. Shall we? You and Stella make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small town has already formed in the corner of the main foyer. Now, we're just waiting on Kanika. Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Delta to the mayor for like the entire time I've known him. I've never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before. It'll be worth it. Trust us. Alright, shall we? The mayor's a dog. The town mayor's a dog. Oh my god, look. They got other pictures of dogs. Is that an Australian Shepherd? He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. What have you got? You've got something wet and nutty. He smells the peanuts! He smells the peanuts! Offer him the... You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. I hope he ate it. The mayor nose twitches eagerly at their strong odor, and he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic bag and devouring the soft shell. Like legumes? Drop it, sir. Drop it. His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. Thank you for the generous campaign donation. You'd better hope those nuts settle well if the mayor gets any tummy trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts. There'll be hell to pay. Why, I never. Now you see what I mean. Not so much as begging before he dove right for the snacks. I've smelled those peanuts on you since day one, and you never saw me become such an animal over them. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Explorers shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You take his little paw in your hand, and the burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking. Only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. Are you Deputy Franklin? No, when I'm off duty. Not when I'm off duty. The mayor scoffs. Off duty. The services you render for me are more important than your police work. You still haven't found his body? What are you even doing here? He's a dog. And you're an ape. And yet, here I am. The big dog in charge. He's the mayor. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. This town has had a dog mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here, for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, the close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog for mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Now that there is something I can help you with, you're not one of my constituents. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. Miss Mayor, there's something very serious going on in town. We need your help. Murmurs stir in the crowd behind you as you relay the danger to the mayor. Of course, the pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. That's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the livelihood, the lifeblood of this town. Not with the mine faltering the way it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming to Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? You care about tourists? Wait, how do you know what's going on? I'm the mayor. I keep up to date with what's going on among my constituents. And while it's unfortunate that there seems to be something amiss in Scarlet Hollow, I'm a pillar of this community. I need to be present myself as strong, calm, and collected in the face of danger. Otherwise, it might cause a panic. And nobody wants that, right? I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy. Look at you, putting on a show in front of your adoring fans, while dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you. When are you finally going to understand something meaningful for the hairier citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gresham, there's no need Scraps never would have let those things prowl the woods for so long. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair of me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs. She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. I guess every politician is corrupt and cowardly, even an actual dog. Stella, your dog is yelling at the mayor. Why would you say your dog? Just say Gretchen. She's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. You're damn right I do. Scraps would have been out in those woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creature who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is, posing for the little rectangles that, like nothing is wrong in this town. Alright, that was loud. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Delta, you've got to fill me in on their feud later. I've always been curious about why Gretchen gets all so fussy near the mayor. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at the mayor. Ingrate ne'er-do-well, you dog. Kanika is quick to follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. It's hard to put your finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues. What do you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Delta? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearline's in a better place. It sounds like she was an awful person. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't doubt Pearline's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good, deep down inside. It's not best to speak ill of the dead. The mayor is a husker and a fraud. The bastard cares more about tourism than the fate of the town. The pastor goes quiet for a second, his face suddenly white as a sheet. The smile fades from his face as he stares at you intently, studying your expression. You too? He glances to either side before continuing. I thought I was the only one. Please, come visit me at the church soon. Seems like we might have a lot more to talk about. He hurries off, suddenly quiet and serious. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Whoa, Oscar. I didn't realize this was a gun show. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at its full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be one shot Be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. And I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosaline right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghost bust the house clean and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting. But ghost infestation sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. We have the power of friendship on our side. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely, come on, Delta. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about brief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he comes off as a little weird because he shares my gift. Wait, you don't mean... Yeah, he corroborated some of the things the mayor told me. Okay, assuming for a minute that both you and Pastor Daniel have the magical power of speaking to animals, I don't think that's enough to explain how weird the guy is. For instance, I like you, and I don't like the pastor. I wonder how many people out there share your gift. There's so many implications. I'm going to continue to pretend that Delta is just really good at reading animal body language. Handle many more world-shattering revelations this week. I don't want to invite Tabitha and the Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Reese's Cuffs, Reese's... Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. I don't want to have another long video. I don't know. If you guys want a long video, let me know in the comments. If you didn't like this video, please leave a like. If you liked the mayor, leave a like. A comment if you like the shorter versions of Scarlet Hollow or the longer ones. And if you're coming back on the regular or are new to the channel, please subscribe. It'll show me support and it'll help me continue to do this. And sharing a game with you guys that I don't think many people have played or recorded on YouTube. But in the meantime, I will see you all in the next video. Delta out.